Hello and welcome back to the website design tutorial. My name is Mackenzie Query. In the last video, I showed you how to make your website responsive. And so in this video, I want to show you something else before we move on. I'm going to show you how to save those sections that repeat, to save them as templates so you can reuse them. And also, when you save them, you can reuse them. If you want to change any part of it, you just have to change one and it shows changes all over. Okay, the changes affect the rest of those wherever it is located or wherever it has been duplicated. Okay, so we go to our pages. From your dashboard, you go to your pages, and then click on edit with Elementor. I'm just going to right click and open in a new link, and let's open that in a new link. So what are the things that we really need to use in the other pages? Because we have to create a about, services and contact page, don't we? So before we move there, we have to show you how do we have to save this and this as a template, including the header. The header, we also have to save that as a template too, including this one too. So how do we do that? That's what we're going to do now. So first of all, we're going to deal with the header. So right click on this middle part where you see me right click. Now if you right click any other place, it will probably not give you that right place you need to click on. You can see edit section here, but if I right click here, you can see edit column. It's not the same. So you right click where I'm right clicking, okay, and click on edit section. Then you right click on this and click on save as template. This you can now save as header and save. I'd saved some other headers before this, so I'm just going to delete these ones because I don't really need them anymore. Okay, so I have header there. Then the next one, I'm going to right click here and click on save as template. I'm going to call this hero. I'll just put hero there, right? Save. Now that save hero. The third thing that needs to be duplicated is this call to action. We right click on the section, save as template. I will call this call to action and save that also. It's saved just right here. We click on this and save as template. Also we'll call this one footer sub, right? And then right click the last one, save as template, which is the actual footer, and save. Okay, good. Now we are done. So you're going to see how easy it's going to be for us to create the next page. So let's exit this one, go to your pages, open pages, and then about us, edit. I like opening it in a new page. It's always better that way. So before we edit with Elementor here, we're going to go to the right here where you see page attributes. Sometimes it can be closed, so just make sure it's open. Make sure also that your the title is hidden. Hide the title on singular page views. Okay, make sure this title is hidden also. So go to page attributes and then drop down here, choose Elementor canvas. Okay, Elementor canvas gives us a blank page to work with, which is pretty cool, right? Update. Once we have done that, then we can now click on edit with Elementor. Good. So now all we need to do here to create this About Us page is just click on this second one here, this second button here, Add Template. We have blocks, pages, and templates. The one we need to go to is My Templates. So we're going to first start with the header. So let's click on Insert and click on Yes. See that? That's the first thing there. Add another template. The second thing we need to add is we can add our call to action, and you can just keep adding them. What you can rearrange them at any point. Let's say footer. Let's say sub footer, and then click here. Just do the same thing, hero. Okay, so let's drag the hero to the top here. The hero has to be there. Appointments here is on the right place. This footer needs to go down. Okay, so let's check on our plan, our website mockup, and let's see what About Us is telling us. Okay, right, this is how About Us is supposed to look. So let's get cracking. So we have put these ones that are already let's just carry on, shall we? Good. So what else do we need to add to this view, right? So let's add what we need to add. We need to change the image here. This is home. First of all, we need to change the image here and change the text. So let's do that first, okay? Then we can go to who we are and the other one. So right click, edit heading, and let's write About Us. I want this to go to the second line, so I'm just going to put a break there. BR gives us a break. And right click on this section and just go to Style and change the image. I'm going to click on Choose Image, click on Upload Files, click on Select File, and then look for that About background there. Found mine. I open it up. Once it loads, then insert it into the media. That's pretty good, right? So let's scroll down. The next thing we need to add is who we are, right? So we add one here. Then we also we add a section. After adding the section, first of all, stretch the section and make it full width, right? Same thing every time. Then add an inner section. Delete one of the columns. Right click on that and just delete that column. Then the column becomes one. Okay. Then we need to add what? First, a heading. And then next, we need some text also. So we put a text editor there. Now we already had something like that in home page. So we could have just copied and pasted it here. Would have turned it into a template, of which I think we could do. That'll help us because we're going to need to use something like that in all other pages, so we don't have to be changing the settings of the text and other stuff that are similar. We have this, so we can just right click here and then save as templates. We can call this body. Good, I saved that as a template. Let's just come here, just remove this first of all, update this and refresh this and close that now. Okay, so we can now add that template. Come to my templates and then just add body there. So in this page, I needed to change that color. In fact, I think I have to do that for the home page also, but it doesn't really affect us right now, so let's just continue. So let's first start with the welcome there. What we need to write there is who we are, so let's change this to who we are. You can see how easy this makes it, right? And then we just need to put everything that we have on. Copy and just paste that there, right? See, there's something I also want to touch on. This typography, the line spacing, line height, I want it to, you know, be increased a bit. 1.7 is fine. Just put it there, 1.7, which is okay. And then we don't need this read more anymore, so because that's all about it there, right? So that's good. Then we can now duplicate so we can put the second part, which is the producer, right? So we right click on this section, edit section, go to style. We're going to change the color. Okay, we'll change the color, change the text color also. Edit text editor, go to style, click on text color and change that also. Okay, then now change the content of the text. This one is the producer. Is that what we have there? Yeah, the producer. And then we're going to change the text there to stuff about the producer. Come on, bet you're already thinking, wow, that this thing is easy. Of course it's easy. You know, most times easy things just seem hard until you really get into it. Okay, so we're done with both of them. We need to drag them to the proper location. So we pull this one up, put this at the middle, and put the producer and put this at the middle. Update. And then let's see how our page looks like. Come here and click on about. Now look at these two things here. When you see this, the Great Studios, this is showing our former header and this is showing our title. This is what happens when your hide title is not toggled on. Okay, if you didn't check that box, this is what is going to happen. And also, if you didn't change that, if you didn't change the template type, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're going to come to edit about here, and this is it. Can you see the hide title is not hide the title on singular page views? It's not toggled on, so we have to make sure it's on. And that's why it's, you know, it showed what it showed us what it showed us. Then come to this and click on Elementor canvas. Then we update this. After this has been updated, good. If we come back and we refresh this, it's not going to show that anymore. Okay, so I hope we understand that. This is pretty good. I think we're making good progress. So we are done with this second page. Also, let's just check how it looks like when oh, this is also good. I love this. I'm loving this, right? We're done. So we're done with the About Us page. So see you in the next video. Mackenzie Query out. Thank you for watching.